EU. Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, United Kingdom. All right?
Yep. Now, if you look at a map of the pagan Roman Empire, it mentions Germania Minor, Germania Major, which is Germany. It mentions Gaul. It mentions it mentions Hispaniola. All right. It mentions Rome, like, as in Rome, Italy. So it mentions the Greeks. It mentions all these. So they actually kept their names. They kept their ancient names. So that's why he had to admit that that was the Roman Empire revised. Now we're going to go to NATO and watch how many nations are. The majority of the nations that are part of the EU are also a part of NATO. All right, go ahead.
Okay, now in another web page, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the meaning of the acronym NATO. These are the countries: Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, France, Germany, Greece.
Slow down, brother. Slow down.
Okay.
Go back up and read again.
Okay, Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia.
Let me get that back. Yep. He mentioned Denmark. Denmark is a member of the EU. Denmark is also a member of NATO. Go ahead.
Estonia, France.
Is not France a member of the EU? France is also a member of NATO.
Germany, Greece.
Germany. Give me Germany. He mentioned Germany. He mentioned Greece. Germany and Greece are part of the EU. They were also, these names that I just mentioned, that I just focused on, they also the same names mentioned in the ancient Roman Empire. Like the Gauls were known as the French, for example. Germania, Germania Major, Germania Minor. What was the other one I mentioned? Slipped my tongue. Well, we got Italy, Rome, Italy, Gaul. I mentioned Gaul. That was the French. Hispaniola. That was another one. Read on.
Hungary, Iceland, Italy.
Oh, Italy. That's the center of the Roman Empire itself. So Italy is a member of NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Italy is also known as also a member of the EU, the European Union. And Italy was the headquarters, so to speak, of the pagan Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania.
Now, if Portugal is part of NATO, then Spain is part of NATO. And what you got to understand is, if you look at a map of Spain, Portugal is part of Spain. It's part of that same body of land. All right?
Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States.
United Kingdom, which is England, which goes back to what? The Roman Empire. Because the next empire to rule was the United Kingdom, which was an extension of the Roman Empire. And then the very last was the United States. The United States. So if the United States is part of NATO, and the majority of the NATO nations, member states or nations, are part of the EU, does not that connect the United States with the EU? Aren't they really all one body, although they're part of different organizations? So there it is. So why would this guy not mention anything about America? Why would this guy not mention anything in any of his articles about where did America come from? Is America Rome? Because they know. Now I'm going to show you something else. Give me the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 11th verse. Now you have, in this society, I'm going to show you similarities to the United States and the pagan Roman Empire. You have what's called heavy taxation going on in this country, right? It's going to get, if they're not talking about it right now, if the your governor is not talking about it right now, believe me, he's going to talk about it, and then he's going to do it. There's going to be a progressive tax on your soda, on your cigarettes, on food, more tolls. When you drive down the road and you have to pay a toll, what do you think that is? That's a tax. They're taxing you on top of taxing you, man. And the Roman Empire did the same damn thing. You got something?
Revelation 13 and 11.
I'm sorry, I told you to get that.
Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
Now, what is that talking about? That's ultimately talking about America. NATO. America's a member of a member state or member country of NATO, and the majority of the NATO nations are members of the EU. But it's focusing on America, but it's focusing on that whole system, which this is the revised ancient Roman Empire. Go ahead.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast.
The first beast, go to Daniel the 7th chapter. The first beast is talking about the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. Who
now it says earth. Now I'm almost positive the word there in the Greek has to be oikomene. Give me the verse and let him go to the blue letter. Read that verse again and give him the verse. Give him the verse first.
Verse 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, because all the world or all the earth, right, all the world and all the earth did not worship the first beast. Remember, you had the tribes, the majority of the tribes on the other side of the world where the Romans didn't even know about. You got that, Ak? Where it says earth. All right, go ahead.
Okay, we're in Revelation 13 and 12. And we're looking for the word earth. This is in the Greek. The word there is ga, which means arable land, the ground, the earth as a standing place, the mainland as opposed to the sea or water, the earth as a whole, the earth as opposed to the heavens, the inhabited earth, the abode of men and animals.
Which basically means the whole planet Earth, because the ancient Roman Empire did not have power over the entire planet Earth. Why do you think they have troops over there in Iraq? Why do you think they're this close to occupying or declaring war against Iran? Because they're trying to fully get all these nations under their power. Go ahead.
Daniel 7 and 21. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces.
That's right. Because it didn't do that in the during the time. Because you read about the fourth beast and say, oh, that's talking about the ancient pagan Roman Empire. But really it's twofold. It starts off as the ancient pagan Roman Empire, but then it ends up as the revised Roman Empire, which is under the names of, under the guises of the U.S., America, NATO, which they are a member of NATO, and most of the nations of NATO are members of the EU. So that's your Roman Empire, which now is literally a world power. All right? Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 38. Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, art thou not it that remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
Yeah, that's the Roman Empire.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved,
which are the Israelites.
Thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
Yeah, so that's the very end of that eagle, with the 12, the 3 heads, the 12 feathers, and so forth. It starts off with the pagan Roman Empire, then it ends up with the last leg of the Roman Empire, which we're in the midst of right now. All right? Go ahead. What you got?
Revelation 13 and 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, because it was destroyed, starting with Septimius Severus. The Roman Empire wasn't totally destroyed during the period of Septimius Severus. It was starting to go down. That was at 193 AD. Really, when we got power through our foreparents, starting with Constantine the Great, that was 325, 326 AD. So 325, 326 AD, all the way up to really 1325, in the 1340s, and the beginning of the 1400s. That's when we started to go down. We started to actually go down in the beginning of the 1300s, because the society doesn't just go down overnight. See, this society, Babylon's been going down really since 1970. When you go back to Obadiah, so when you set your nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down. So they've been going down for what? 40 years. Now we're at the very end of this thing. Okay? If you ain't got nothing else, I got some stuff. Okay, good. What about Revelation 13? Did you finish that?
You want more on it?
Yeah, give me some more of that.
All right, verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword.
In other words, your system is going to be based upon the ancient Roman system. That's why if you become a lawyer, you have to know Latin. Legalese, is for the most part Latin. If you want to become a doctor, the medical terms are Latin.